Is this the Reverie Hotel? Seriously, what is happening?
There you are! What took you so long? Hurry up! The navigation meeting is about to start!
Navigation meeting? In Penacony?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination. Perfect timing. The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanin? No one can make the call. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions? What's going on?
Oh, I get it. You want to play a game with us, right? You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby. The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me? Weird. Did I even make a call?
Hello? Hello? Is that you? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you? Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
March.
That's not her. Don't fall for it.
Youthful games like this are a bit much for me these days. I'll step aside and let you all take the spotlight. The future belongs to you now.
Something about Mr. Yang's attitude feels a little off.
You seem in good spirits. Rest assured, wherever our next stop is, I'll make sure you're all protected.
Huh? Don Hung being this forward? That's not like him at all.
Not feeling ready yet?
Wait. Everyone is saying great things about Himiko's coffee? Yeah, sure. Lying liars.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
The Lord Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
In the end, the salvation of Amphorius was not only thanks to the one, but also to one crucial.
It won't be easy, I know. But you've got this. Find your way back. Find yourself.
unsigned guest log. Wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in the guest book?
Friend! Over here.
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking to me. But where are they? I went through something like this before. Back in Paniconi. Not even Lygus' prison could hold me. I found my way out. Keep it together. I know I can do this.
I found you. You did well. Soar. Break free from the cage of Memoria. Let harmony become your wings.
A clever little trick. But stealing a fledgling from someone else's nest? Not exactly the pinnacle of integrity, is it?
Did you find her?
No, it's a futile game, isn't it?
In truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere.
We're protecting March 7th's wish. You. You seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the Trailblaze. She wants to keep traveling together. Forever and ever. We are her memo sprites. For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all.
Finally, the timing is just right. A thrilling damsel in distress rescue. Wait, maybe I got that backwards. That's right, but now I'm in my mem form. Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here.
Why run away? What does it take to make you understand?
Step 1. Stop scaring her already. In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories. Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie. The space station, where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf? Kafka?
It's your secret. I'm so curious, but I won't peek. Promise. When I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too. Yes, this memory is all too real. And so heavy. You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look? Go ahead. Think of it as a glimpse into the past. I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
What's this? Memories from before I woke up?
So, Silverwolf, how long till she wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened once more. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made. I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength. It was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. Mark this number, 4. According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and on your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one. Destruction, harmony, nihility, and easy now. Trust what you remember. The 4th path has yet to fully reveal their face. And that's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer. So listen. Take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life. As in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
How we all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines has never been forbidden.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. She's about to wake up.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface exactly when it needs to. And an inevitable crisis will surely follow. But even a Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. It all begins with March 7th, doesn't it? Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphorius, her secret would have come to light eventually. If that's the case, then there's nothing to fear. Collect yourself, and go find Cyrene. Cyrene?
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly beat us? Little one, you really don't know how to behave, do you? You were meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
Oh, triple-faced soul, cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Someday?
Raise your hands high and embrace this boundless light.
This stage really brings back memories.
Yes. For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you. Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early. Only then can we get you out safely, and go back for Cyrene and March. Please, be careful. Amphorius is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can, but even that might not be enough. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Time is precious. Let's pick up the pace. Yes, Madame Herta. I've made contact with her. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the Harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created, according to her wish. This journey that flows on, without end. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on. I'll bring you out.
Ow. Self-righteous past rider of the Harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
That was way way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang. I couldn't get her out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside? I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
That, Miss March, feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphorius, perhaps March 7th experienced... No. She likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So... has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Even so, I must think long term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic, like broken memories all mixed together. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphorius. I was expecting this place to be very lively. So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious. An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a mass of chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing Nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seed of Remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter, so make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. These seem to have had contact with her.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined. What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight, those black memo sprites, they swallowed everything! Those who came here first all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphorius anymore. Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight! We're tricked! We are the sacrifice! The garden used us! The pure child of Anasrava abandoned us! She just wants to find her lost sisters! Find them, kill them, reclaim them! If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead! Dead, 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 dead! Dead, dead, dead! Dead, 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 dead! Dead, 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 dead!
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to her side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends inner world. A scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Finan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her. There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by. Could it be... my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron she mentioned. Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide. Let's go there to find my friend. Jeez, so many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, her presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer. Huh? They're guarding something. Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing. This is an even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Find my travel companions.
What? How could that mean?
My companions.
Are you March 7th?
streets are empty. It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlow?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the Remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find
Fatality.
that the previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
Sorry that he came in. I got a cat Gizbo on my chest right now. An old man. You an old man? Trying to disturb my gaming.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
I wonder why the sun alert didn't work.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable.
Oh, we're down on his chest. We're down on his chest. Lay down on his chest. Don't stick your head at me, young man.
But before that, I'd be very willing to witness the reunion of the Nameless and to escort you on your way home.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that. Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Sorry, Saber. I gotta fix the bro.
Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
No!
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
No.
These memo sprites. Is it her?
The mimetic entities of the remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind spot. She hacked and infected the Time Titan.
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Lord Danhang, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore. She snuffed out the remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path. Contradictions are often the keys to the truth. Lady March 7th's past is a bottomless darkness.
And? Do you expect me to join forces with you because of that? All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
Fine. I am only giving you a possibility for you to ponder. The choice is still in your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night. As to what kinds of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do, former Vidyadhara High Elder.
Yes, I indeed know how to face the past. Better than you do, first genius.
I have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Danhang.
Lay down. Here's my gill. You lay down. Being annoying to me, Mama. Very annoying to Mama. Nine.
There's knowledge of this in the databank.
Nine.
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out. They finally got a chance thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks. Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted figures.
But they look very different from the usual black tide creatures.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
I have no grounds to assist you. Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be misconstrued as provocation against you.
And now turns this
Never
voice
mind.
actor.
Let me clear the way.
He sounds so punchable. I want to punch him so bad. Beat the shit out of it.
I think something bit me.
Getting more heat. Yes. Let's duel. Time's up. Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their grave. More seasoning. It's just a tween of myself. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Great marksmanship. It's just a tween of myself.
Here, try this.
It's just a tween of myself. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Deep breath.
It's just a tween of myself.
Here, try this.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Deep breath.
What splendid spearmanship. Truly remarkable.
Let's get back on our previous topic.
These memo snatchers attempted to infiltrate the breeding ground of the Black Tide to steal Iron Tomb's memories.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Well, our views differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the black tide spread. His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world. And that scar shall point the way forward for you. Erudition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, Amphorius shall face a most magnificent end.
Cloud.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff. You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlana the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Eon of Destruction. He suffered a tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Yes. It melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphorius. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together. But in this cycle, Kozlana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the black tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kozlana, Finen. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person. Partner. And Dunhung.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up. Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphorius. Stand with me, and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero. And the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphorius.
This body never existed to carry out deliverance. It only ever burned for world-bearing. So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Donna. Partner.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come. Let us go to the other side of the night. You know that the dawn is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
It won't be too long before our path.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny. In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth, fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 13 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Lord Don Hong is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend. The Inspiration Circuits recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that Remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Don Han.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like You were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word. Oh, Lycurgus, tell me, what is the Demi-Urge?
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for her. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove. Who's there?
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty? I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your specialty, descendant of the permanence?
How do you know about... was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria tide and disappear from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight. Vidyadhara, the permanence, dragon transmutation. Resurrect. Shun.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The Earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Let's duel!
Here, try this! I think something bit me.
Bring it on! Time's up! Those with the most gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
It's just a tween of the sort. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully imbibed?
Great marksmanship.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? It's just a tween of myself. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Immortality means forever. Merciful madness.
Here, try this! I think something bit me.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Deep breath. Gotta stop the bleeding.
The sanctuary
I'm gonna show them what I can really do. Huh? Why the weird face, Dan Hung?
March, stay with the group. Don't rush off. This madness seems exactly like Mara's talk.
More seasoning. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Deep breath. Watch this awesome move.
A little more heat.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
The fires of abomination. Why not join that one mirror and be fully imbibed?
Tough luck running into me.
Like that.
Try that again. Watch this awesome move.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Can't run. Try that again.
A little more heat. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Here, try this. Watch this awesome move.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
More seasoning.
Is this some disordered memory?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember me? After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If
If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now: bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead. Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
Now, Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again. Now, the Imperator's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
Lady Trebios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
Dan Heng? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. A terrible battle is about to break out here. Icelands, Gladiorum is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so go now, or it might be too late.
I see, Lens. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now. Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dunhung.
Memories crazed ramblings. What do you think?
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to her, the person you're desperately looking for. But the probability of the latter is very low. You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where she went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the Vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along with her. I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the group.
Stay back! You cursed beast!
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria Tide. Are you the spirit thief? Bartolos?
I see. Thank you for the advice. My Cloud Hymn magic will take it from here.
It's time to awaken the person we're looking for.
A pool of spirit water. I see. You plan to resonate with the waters of this world.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration calls forth the spirit water's memories.
How incredible. There are still survivors in Amphorius. And this one even knows how to use the arts of water.
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady Hyacinths.
A green dragonfish. Are you Dan Hung? I hope I've remembered your name correctly. Scale Gorge Waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce myself. I can get straight to the point. Tell me, where are Evernight and her?
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current. You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the Flame Chase mission. Though Terravox still lives, they're not an ally of the Trailblaze.
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that mad demigod.
I didn't think the worst would still come to pass.
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power. As his comrade in arms, do you know what his goal is?
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this soil. If they covet powers from beyond the sky, I suppose it's out of the same care. Even so, their behavior is far too unusual.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision if they had not exhausted all other means. But embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
While I admire that demigod's willpower, my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has already turned into a vicious beast, what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Then allow my specter to accompany you, Lord Dan Hung. As the demigod who witnessed the end of this world, at least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally say.
Huh?
What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can certainly guess what you mean by that.
I will never hesitate for my companions. I am a nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Then I misspoke. That is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should act.
If you please, Lady Hyacinths.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
Who's that?
You're right on time. Let the ocean sink into the Memoria tide. And become part of the sacrifice to resurrect the Earth.
Why keep such good things so hidden?
And I'm just sleeping.
Oh, this should be spent wisely.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Why did Dunfeng choose me all those years ago?
Long sire, fall into oblivion.
The Memoria tide surges violently. Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
Look at Piggy. What?
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You can't run! Here! Watch this awesome move!
One of them.
Nor do I expect success.
Is it over? It seems so. These phantoms that are haunting you are indeed here to bring you to your demise. It's unusually quiet here compared to before.
Don't let your guard down. The Memoria Tide has become even more violent.
Is that?
This is an interesting-looking wine jar. Was it by hand you brought it?
It's a specialty from Thalassa that she brought and left here just for this gathering.
But she herself didn't come?
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined. I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams. The previous life is just an immersion to a newly born Vidyadhara. You know rationally that these are your memories, but it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself. I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons. And close friends turn to enemies. You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time. And the Yaoqing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment. No matter, I'll drink her portion for her.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Dun Feng?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the Preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him.
Is
Isn't this just water?
I'll relay her exact words. It is a mistake to drink too much before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of spring water from Thalassa's Crystal Palace. She said that wine only has flavor after a triumphant return.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't want to go along with her, but she insisted on seeing your expression after your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor all the same.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value. I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of wine.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the ancient sea. I've convinced the preceptors. Vidyadhara, Cloudhim Magi will join the battle on the front lines, and our armies will fight side by side.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyue.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Donfang.
I never thought those preceptors would ever relent. After all of this, countless Vidyadhara.
Countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. We all understand this. But the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny if we do not share in its joys and sorrows. We would only be bystanders to everyone else's suffering.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other, but for honoring the soldiers who will not return, for honoring our companions.
Apologies. My reckless plan must have put a lot of pressure on you.
Nonsense. If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless my plan was. Right?
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself. Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Thank you, Donfang. Thank you, Jingyuan. Oh, thank you, Jingliu. And thank you, Baiheng, wherever you've run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy. It feels like I've just forged a divine weapon with masterful craftsmanship. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's what I always firmly believed in the past. But I never truly felt like I was alive until I met all of you. Now, I wish more than anything
could just live a bit longer. No, no, pretend I didn't say that.
It's over.
And you know exactly what happened to these five afterward. So, can you understand it now? After both she and March 7th have left you. Losing a dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate.
So you made a decision.
I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Baihang back to life. And the one who brought everything past the point of no return. That was also me.
Do you have any regrets, Danfang?
Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently. And if it had been Jing Liu, Jin Yuan, or even Ying Xing who died in battle, I'd still choose to do the same thing. Because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. Now, for the sake of your companions, for the sake of those two who walk alongside you, how much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Hong?
Everything.
Your answer does not surprise me.
They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future until my next reincarnation.
Then let me see how you'll carry out your convictions.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod.
keep such good things so hidden?
Terravox has already defected. Legion, charge with me!
A beast will always be a beast.
Square formation. Oh, this should be spent wisely.
This campaign has been far too cruel.
Let them be a necessary sacrifice for the flame chase.
Seismic walking dragon. History shall remember you as a Titan Slayer.
Memories intersect. Another betrayal. Another catastrophe.
Regardless of whose memory this is, it seems that Terravox has a leading role in it.
A beast that's been rebelling its whole life. No wonder they descended into madness.
I see the destination that the destruction points to.
Golden blood is gurgling out. It's almost like a heart that has burst open.
Follow the current and calm its frenzied pulse.
As expected, someone's been waiting for us.
It's you.
They are here. A scion of permanence. And your old comrade in arms. Terravox, my old friend. Indulge yourself. Let this Memoria tide swallow everything.
Be prepared for the worst, Lord Dunham. This mountain dweller must not be underestimated. Geocles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Mountain Breaker? He's not Terravox?
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was sacrificed to the flame chase plot in vain. Long Scion, you are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. No matter how strong your will is, it will eventually be swallowed by the Memoria tide. When that time comes, you and the powers you bear will serve us. We will use use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon and give the earth an everlasting body.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us anyway.
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. What, my old friend? I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us!
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunham? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore. Perhaps Greyfry's there, deeper inside.
No. I will stay here. Mountain Breaker, hero of the Mountain Dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die an ugly death in delusions of the permanence. That should not be his destiny. And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world. We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the face of disaster. But this time, it's my turn to put some pressure on this world.
This feeling, this scene. All too similar.
More seasoning. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Deep breath.
A little more heat. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Try that again.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You can't run. Watch this awesome move.
More seasoning.
Go away.
A little more heat. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
It's time to stop struggling, Giacles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this?
That's...
Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past. And sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox? Is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now.
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me. Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
Since you're being so candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
Resistance. For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I see. 1,000 years have passed, and your mind has long since been shattered.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them. In the unchanging past. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath. The deepest depths in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how I struggle, the Earth will never be able to reach the stars. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west wind, but a vast and boundless sea of stars.
A sea of stars.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side, not a prison made for remembrance.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. I understand. This is the only choice. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands. And thus, bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this
course.
Then free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
My final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
I am Dan Heng, one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Aranova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin. For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like? The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Farewell, Don Feng. time for me to set out once more.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings. For Terravox, this was probably the best possible ending. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there. But right now, she's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
Is Evernight with her?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly get lost. And Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead, and may not be able to pay attention to my surroundings.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just, without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide, much less save someone from it. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful. Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, my determination to find her is even more unshakable than the earth itself. Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land. With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No. I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right. Let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will all find our answers. Hey, Danang, wake up.
3 of a kind. 2 pair. Ace. Go. found you.
Long time no see. Did you get taller?
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot. Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her this time. Rest assured, we won't abandon her. We'll all return to the Express together. No one will be left behind. You mean Mem? Sorry, I haven't seen her at all on this journey. Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by Evernight. They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me, or March 7th. They never gave up on trying to save us. Even from outside this world. Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the two geniuses. They are all doing everything in their power to aid us. I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once before. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now. I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. Perhaps to avoid exposing her whereabouts, she stripped that memory from my mind. That power called Oblivion. It's just like an Emanator's.
Oblivion.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions, for now. Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost? Are those Evernight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, she intends to make you forget Amphorius, including the Chrysosaurs who have journeyed with us up till now. But it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelence.
If I made that much of an impression on little Greyfry, then I am naturally delighted. But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion is thanks to someone else.
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you, shielding your soul from corrosion.
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself. Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep slumber, I could feel that warmth. And with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me. I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous, and even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything I can to watch over you both.
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows, but we won't let them get anywhere near you. Go forth, golden dragonfish. And you, deliverer. Seek out your companion. Go forth and illuminate the lightless Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless. Amphorius will definitely write a brand new ending for itself.
Of course. We'll write it together.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Go forth with courage, little gray fry. My ocean currents will guard your arrival, and my songs will accompany your journey ahead. Farewell, little fry. When we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trinan's prophecy was wrong. As Lady Trinan used to say, fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you. My own path has finally come to a gentle end. Take all beautiful wishes with you, march forward with determination, and don't look back.
Finan is still fighting it only by moving forward. This place was once Nestia's altar. Could the golden thread be leading us to the world's deepest secret? Is this a symbol in the shape of Amphorius? Where was it? Which Titan is this?
It's very similar, yet somewhat different.
That doesn't make sense. How could a world enclosed within the scepter have a way of knowing what it looks like from outer space? Unless the mural isn't a drawing of Amphorius, but rather someone saw the mural and shaped the world in its image. Could that someone be Xandar? No. His concession proves that this place where Evernight is hiding must be a blind spot of the experiment. I'm afraid not even Xandar knows about the existence of this great tomb, or the secrets buried within it. It's hard to tell right now, but this definitely isn't the outcome he wants to see. For something to be hidden even from him, it must either be extraordinary or unimaginably dangerous. This forbidden realm remains undetectable to Xandar, and even Fine and Stripe merely opened the entrance, yet Evernight can freely swim through it as she pleases. It cannot be reached by the erudition, nor can it be erased by the destruction. Be careful. What lies dormant beneath may well be Amphorius' final path. feels like we're plunging into an abyss.
Huh? Why keep such good things so hidden?
Are those distant structures? The whirlpool of remembrance. Bottomless and unfathomable. Behind this mist must be Everknight's domain. Ready? Once we step inside, I'm afraid there'll be no turning back.
March 7th is surely waiting to see us again. Let's go. On the Trailblaze, no one gets left behind.
This maze is full of memory loss.
Your voice sounds different from usual. I only hear a hint of curiosity. The rest is all fear. Beautiful Memo Keeper. I know exactly where that fear comes from. The Evernight is a mimetic entity's natural nemesis. They will swallow you whole with just a flick of my pinky finger. I am the Garden's enemy. I have never denied that fact.
I have to say, Miss Evernight, you've certainly got a unique way of protecting people. At least she's still willing to talk. Is it because I disobeyed the Garden's rules? Maybe I still have a chance.
No, I don't think you do.
It's not very elegant to spy on someone's thoughts, you know? Well, before you get rid of this beautiful Memo Keeper, the least you could do is answer some of my questions.
Why should I do that? So you can buy more time and send a message to your companions.
And here I thought you were already watching my companions' every move.
I am. Earth stirrings have ceased. They have defeated Terravox and are heading here as we speak.
Don't tell me that's part of your plan, too.
It's not. But I'll make good use of it. Fighting alone against an entire world, even I might miss something. But I know how to adapt to the circumstances. Just like right now. How I've decided to let you go. I like you, little bird. Your longing for memories remains pure. Unlike those memo snatchers, your most precious quality is how you've yet to be tainted by the Garden's dark side.
I'll take that as a compliment. But I still don't understand why you've kidnapped me here.
Well, seeing is believing. So, why don't we take a stroll together? This ruin buried deep underground is called the Kernel, in the language of erudition. But I gave it a friendlier name, the Heart of Amphorius. The great tomb of the Nameless Titan.
The Nameless Titan?
You'll see with your own eyes just how important the remembrance has been in this world. And how we will stir up the waves of oblivion to douse an eon's ambition.
You've been hiding here all this time.
That's right. Curious about how I discovered this place? It's not actually all that complicated. The road we just walked was the beginning of March 7th's journey in Amphorius.
The beginning?
Do you still remember how 3 paths are said to intertwine in Amphorius? That 3 entities, each comparable to an emanator, left their marks in this world.
There's Xandar, Iron Tomb, and...
That's right. To this day, there have been no signs of the entity corresponding to the remembrance. The Garden of Recollection was curious about that too. So the Memo Snatchers spent an unimaginably long time chiseling out a tiny channel to peek into this world. But there was always a power in the memory zone that kept them out. And when March 7th's consciousness was seized, it was a ripple of the remembrance that protected her and sent her in here.
Can I assume, then, that this hypothetical emanator of remembrance was consistently protecting this world from the Garden's eyes until the Astral Express arrived?
That's correct. You're a smart one.
But why?
Go see for yourself, little bird. The memories contain everything. This gate is really impressive.
These are March 7th's memories.
Didn't move at all, huh? I just got here and I'm already locked out. A journey of 1,000 miles stopped at the door? That's terrible!
Is she stuck?
Keep watching. The fun stuff is just ahead.
Warning. Object does not have access permission.
What? Did I touch something I shouldn't have?
Execute formatting protocol.
What's going on? Formatting?
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Hey! Don't just activate like that! How do I stop this thing?
Warning. 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 Operation authorized. Protocol name. Back.
Huh?
Finally it stopped! Wait, did you just mention her name? She's barely spent any time in Amphorius, and she's already famous?
You.
I don't know what you're saying. Let's not speak in riddles, alright? Why don't we start with an introduction? I'm March 7th, and I'm that person's companion. Sorry I accidentally ended up barging in here.
Establishing communications.
Communications? Oh, does this mean I finally get to talk to someone real? I really, really need outside help right now.
Channel established. Proceeding to encapsulate.
Whoa, wait. What? Encapsulate? Encapsulate me?
Encapsulation complete. Initiating transmission. Transmission destination. Recurrence number 335503336.
Huh? What's going on? My body?
The memory stopped so suddenly.
She
She was already lying in the abyss of fate the next time she woke up. And Orynyx was calling her mother.
Mother?
Maybe that's just how the Titan calls all Remembrance Pathstriders. Like how they call Fuli Skyfather.
So March 7th had already brushed against the inner workings of this world at the beginning of her journey. That warning in her memories must have been the Scepter's safety protocol. But why did it mention the Trailblazer? March 7th should have entered Amphorius long before she and Danhung did.
An inexplicable contradiction, isn't it? Let's put that aside for now. The protocol didn't kill March 7th. Instead, it threw her deep into
I'm
extrapolation.
going to end it in a little bit.
Over the next 97 days,
I'm going to end it in a little bit.
No, the two of us, trailblazed
As soon as they stop fucking
as
talking.
mimetic entities, as she evaded the administrator's pursuit.
It must have been a difficult and lonely journey for her.
Yes. No one could see March 7th. She didn't belong to Amphorius's memories. So she could only watch this world from the sidelines. Like a transparent shadow.
Then when did you appear?
On the day that she ran out of options. March 7th tried so many things to help her companions. But the only outcome of her efforts was a few Amphorian folktales. In the end, she had only one option left. Just as she wished. I erased everything using the power of oblivion. Then, I protected her and Danhung, and made sure that they were spared from the Memo Snatcher's clutches when they broke through the seal.
And you've been hiding in the shadows ever since, while manipulating time and colluding with Earth, all the way till now.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The story of the Remembrance has just begun. Why don't we step into it together? As someone qualified to walk with me, you can now take in all the secrets behind this door. And witness how, in a blank space of time, another futile journey across 30 million lifetimes was forgotten by this world.
I thought Evernight would have done something to stop us, but it's been smooth sailing the whole way through.